Hello and welcome to Mochi Yarns. My name is Adriana and I will be your host of this weekly podcast that I am planning to do on Mochi Yarns in my Instagram. And I have been thinking for a while if I actually wanted to make a video podcast about the projects and the things that I actually want to do. So without further ado, thank you for coming. On this mini video, I want to show you a little bit of who I am, what I have been doing in the last few days, and basically just showing you a little bit of my daily life and the things that I have been crocheting. I am very sorry at the moment that I am actually filming something outside. It was doing such a wonderful weather. I have been trying to record this podcast today, and unfortunately the guinea pigs, since they have actually heard that I am talking a little bit, they have decided that it was about time to squeak, and unfortunately the squeaking got too much to the point that I have been giving them a lot of treats, and unfortunately I don't want to give them, as much as I really enjoy my guinea pigs, I don't want to give them so many treats because they might actually get used to the fact that every time that I talk they will actually start squeaking until they get the treats. I'm a little bit cold, but the good thing is that even though my hands and feet are feeling cold, I am so glad that I actually decided to come out with this shawl that I actually have finished. This is fresh off the hook and fresh with some grass too. It is this it's basically a basic shawl with the Malabrigo worsted, and it's on the green apple colorway. And look at this beauty. And I decided at the end to just simply add some tassels because I actually had some leftover yarn, and I decided to add some tassels to this because the shawl is just a basic increase, and it's just knitted front and back. So this actually crocheted very quickly. I ordered way too much yarn to be honest. The shawl was not supposed to be this big, but now that I'm thinking about it and that I have been wearing it throughout the days since spring, I have decided that it's actually a really reasonable size shawl. I don't know, let me just go like this. It's so big and it actually covers me very well, and right now it's just like I know that it makes me feel very warm and fuzzy, so I really enjoy this. So this is one of my first finished projects of this week. Then a second project that I have finished at the moment, I actually saw this in Ravelry, and I don't want to give you right now yet my Ravelry because my Ravelry account is kind of dead. I only use it to search for patterns, but the majority of patterns that I actually have done, it's actually patterns that I am actually creating myself. So the other one, it's a shrug that I found in Ravelry. I will put the name of the shrug in the description of this video. The shrug actually is, it was supposed to use Madeline Tosh Decay. I'm not able to afford Madeline Tosh. I mean, I'm sorry, but I cannot pay 25 euros per skein. So I decided to change this, and I started using Malabrigo Arroyo. And this is the arcoiris version, and it's actually really nice. It's supposed to be a shrug. I actually did it a little bit too small, and then I realized at the moment is that I have been knitting since 2014, and the knitting that I have been doing is very on and off. so I don't remember how to pick up stitches. So unfortunately I have not finished this project, but I like it just like this, that the way that it actually just folds itself. So I'm thinking that I might actually wear this a little bit more into a much more warmer spring day that it's not today. So yes, so this is the shrug. It looks this way, and it is done with the Malabrigo Arroyo in the colorway Arcoiris. And I am so sorry that I do not have one of the best audios at the moment either. It is very windy, and I'd rather for you to have windy instead of having guinea pigs squeaking. And now on to my work in progress. My work in progress at the moment is this cardigan that I'm actually doing at the moment for myself. This cardigan doesn't have a pattern. This is not a pattern that you're gonna find in Ravelry nor anywhere else. This is a cardigan that I'm actually doing myself. And at the moment I am just with one flap. So I have finished this flap already, and I am already starting with the second one. So I don't know if you can see, but it is supposed to be a V-neck. So it is long. I mean, I am a petite person, so for me it's gonna be up to my hips. But probably if it's going to be this for a tall person, maybe it's going to hit up to the upper hip, where like in between your waist and your a little bit lower than your waist. So this is my cardigan at the moment, or at least just one flap of it. And this is actually the yarn that I'm using is the Malabrigo Rios in the colorway Peachy. So yeah, that's basically what I have been working on at the moment. I'm doing a commission at the moment for a friend of mine. Her name is Grace, and she is living in New Jersey, and she has asked me to basically make her a version of the Suchitlan sweater that I if you're able to see it on my Instagram profile, I have made a sweater for my boyfriend on the colorway Wales Road in Malabrigo worsted. And at the moment I'm just trying to figure out different sizes for the patterns, and because I am doing this basically by myself, I don't know until when I am going to be able to release the Suchitlan sweater, which is a very easy sweater. It's just that I'm honestly just trying to work out the sizes. So yeah, so the yarn purchase that I did, which my friend actually is the one who decided for this colorway, it's the Malabrigo worsted, and this is on sapphire magenta gold. And it's actually a very beautiful sweater, and I'm hoping that when I send it to her to New Jersey, that she will be able to take pictures with her body with the sweater that I created for her. It's a different version. It's not going to be a V-neck. It's going to be basically a round neck, and I'm hoping that that she likes it too. I'm hopeful. Yes. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me in this week's podcast. I hope that you will join me hopefully next week, and hopefully with less wind and less guinea pig squeaking. And at the same time, I hope to have something new to show you next week. And if not, then I will try to search for something else to talk about. Anyways, thank you so much. I hope to see you next week, and have a beautiful week. Bye!